Hey everybody. I'm doing this quick intro for this video. It's a four-part series of when my wife and sister-in-law my sister-in-law here in the metro area, and the kids all went out to the island in 2022 after my mother-in-law passed away to bury the urn with her ashes next to her late husband. But this video is to give an idea of what life was like in the island, and so it'll give you a forward look into future videos when we're actually out there. And after this four-part series will be a video from 2023 when after Typhoon Igai hit the island. Then we'll have like a three-part series from our 2024 trip out to the island. One heading to from Metro Manila to Claveria. Next video will be our setup that we had in the island, and the third part of the 2024 trip will be like a fun day video, and it's actually in the location where we're going to be building the beach house. So that will be a video that you guys will want to see, because at least then you guys will be able to see where we're building the house. And across the trail to the beach there's a bunch of grass, and I'm not sure if my sister-in-law on the island already cleared that out, but well, it just wasn't going to be my sister-in-law on the island, but she's going to get some other people to help her. But I don't know if that's been cleared out yet or not. But enjoy this four-part series from 2022.
Kuha natin si Kuya. Kuha natin papa mo.
How many months po?
Talo. Ay, upat.
Upat nga special. Here.
So we are here since we are already in Lawag. We're gonna try this special empanada. Good morning, Claveria. So, guys, hindi na ako nakapag-vlog kahapon nung dumating kami. Kasi sobrang gabi na. It was already 11:30 nung dumating kami dito sa Claveria. Kasi dumiretso kami. Kasi medyo late na rin kami umalis ng Cagayan. So, andi dito kami ngayon sa hotel na to. Guys, very nice place. Very accommodating yung mga staff nila dito. And they were able to help us out. Good rooms, very nice view, very clean room, and yeah, meron din sila ditong dining area. You can have somebody cook for your food if you want to buy fresh fish outside, but they cook here a breakfast meal. Sa papakita ko sa inyo mamaya yung yung room namin. Kasi tulog pa yung mga bata. Here's the room. But guys, look at here's the car. Sorry. But look at the view, guys. Ano yun? Yeah, this is the main road of Claveria, baby. But look at that. You are just in front of the beach. Look at that. Yeah. Look at that. It's a nice place. This is a view from the far inside. Medyo na lang yung ilaw kasi may ilaw na nakaano sa labas. But nice place. I love this hotel. 5 of 5 ako dito kung ako mag-rate. Kasi ang ganda niya, ang linis, napaka-accommodating ng mga ng mga staff nila dito. Tapos tingnan mo, wala pa mga sasakyan. Ang sarap, sobra tahimik. Marami silang guest pag hapon na daw. This is the place. Look at that. So yeah, I'll show you our room later on pag gising na yung mga kasama ko sa room. Thank you. Good morning, guys. So it's Saturday morning around 8:28 a.m. and we're heading to Tuguegarao today. See you there. Oh, let's enjoy all the trip. over for a bit to take a video of this. Look at that. There's another way on the other side. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Abulog after almost an hour of trip. Ay, ang galing nito ako. Supat sumingit.
Kung ano tayo, naka-video ka.
Kitang kita ka. Mamaya dun sa Magapit Bridge, picture tayo dun.